Let's go give Brian a hongi. That's what I'd do, I suppose. Let's give him a hongi. Anyway, what else is happening in sport there, Reno?
Yeah, Lance Armstrong, one of the greatest Tour de France riders we'll ever see, and then hit doom and gloom with the drug scandal. Had a lot of money, Lance. Dropped right back into the darkest ever. His darkest ever is when he's only got $145,000.
Oh, poor
Most people
guy.
in our country would love to live on that.
Poor guy.
But he's invested into an app. He's invested into an app.
Okay.
Would you believe?
Drug
True
app?
investment. And now Lance Armstrong is worth $4.7 billion.
Oh, that's just... how does one live off of that, eh? It's just, no, I don't know.
Yeah. And Raa was right too about the money coming into the country. Look, the country's got into worse situations, more homeless, no housing. There's just so much doom and gloom over the last few years. And these billionaires come to the America's come to the country and say it's a good thing economically for the country. Well, he's right, mate. Hasn't shown anything so far. No new houses as such from billionaires. Yeah. You're getting more homeless. The country's in the dooms and glooms. Other sport, Blues announced the captains for 2019, Blake Gibson and Patrick Tuipulotu. They are going to be the captain of the Blues team, so you can only but wish them all the best. Rooster star Cooper Cronk consider playing through to 2020. So, yeah, just a little bit of news there. And Lewis Hamilton, Formula One winner this year. He's won it multiple times. Young Lewis Hamilton, big news for us in our region. He will be just up the road from us, coming out to the Leadfoot Festival. He's coming up to Hahei up the beach there and be part of the Rod Millen Leadfoot Festival. So he's just been honoured into the PETA. Not often you get some of the biggest name, if not the biggest name in the current motorsport. Scotty Dixon will be up there as well, the Giz, McLaughlin. But this is the key one, naming and announcing Lewis Hamilton coming on his private jet and to be part of Leadfoot in February up there in Hahei.
So what, is he going to jump in a car and race around or just be part of the
facilities?
He is.
No, he's going to jump in the car and rip up a F1 car up around the circuit up there on Rod Millen's farm. Cool. And, he's going to compete against Scotty Dixon and all that type of stuff. You got the Indy champion of the world taking on the F1 champion of the world. So, yeah, that's a big money coup, mate.
That is.
And the family, that's massive.
Wow, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
When is that? Reno? When's that?
Early February, Waitangi weekend. February. Waitangi weekend, February, mate. So, yeah, that's big news. So, hey, it's just that Rod Millen, he's got a lot of coin. Eggs a bit deep in there. And, hey, so, yeah, that's a massive coup for the country.
It is indeed. Anyway, that pretty much winds us up here on Full-Time. Of course, before we do make our exit, we get to relieve a bit of the angst that has built up over the week, that is for sure. We get to, release some of that pent-up tension that we've gotten over the week. It's a particular section that we enjoy calling Put the Boot In! Right, well, my Put the Boot In is going out to those people complaining about Father Christmas down in Nelson. You know, how this Father Christmas, how Hana Koko, I guess, came upon them down there in Nelson. Now, I don't know. Once I finally got my head around it to understand, because people were complaining. They were complaining about a made-up Christmas figure, Santa, who was dressed up in a way that didn't conform with people's traditional ideas on how he should be represented. In other words, a made-up person was being misrepresented down there in Nelson. And, well, goddamn, let's get some lawyers. Let's hang those wrongdoers. Let's get some heads to roll for that atrocity. So there you go. That's my Put the Boot In!
Yeah, my Put the Boot In is just going to be an easy one on the weather. I mean, it's been so wet lately, and now we've got a beautiful day, but apparently we're supposed to get some more rain back again, so we could be in for a very wet holidays. But in saying that, I'm sure there's a lot of country folk, if you're from the country or you've lived out in the country, who see it as a bit of a dream come true, because we know that usually in summer here in New Zealand we get such dry conditions that water is pretty much at a premium. So that's my put the boot in. It's to the weather.
Put the boot in!
Yeah, my put the boot in goes into the man with the orange hair. Obviously, it's been a big week. One of the great presidents of America passed away, Mr. Bush, 94 years young. And then you see in the social media, everything sits there, all the presidential whānau sit there all together. You've got, they call it the good, the bad, the ugly. The good, the Trumps, the bad, the Obamas, the ugly, the Clintons. And I thought to myself, I'll put the boot into Donald Trump here because he didn't even acknowledge any of the other presidents. He actually got up with him and his wife and ended up walking out and leaving. So I'll put my boot into the great Trump. There you go, boys, Donald Trump.
Put the boot in!
I read an article the other day, actually last night, on the Gisborne Herald Online website to do with a rolled over logging truck in Crawford Road, Hiddenley Street, and I'm thinking to myself, how can this happen? Was it overloaded, inadequate training, or just the crap road conditions in general? So, what's up with these lumber carriers clogging up the roads? Not all of them. Some of them are very good drivers, but unfortunately, like most things, a small percentage ruins the whole experience. And added to that, you've got the slash up in Uawa. I'm sure Raa Walker's happy about that. So, my put the boot in goes into the logging industry on the East Coast.
Put the boot in! I agree. It's been getting quite ridiculous. I mean, the accidents are just piling up and piling up and piling up. And for the most part, they are the logging trucks that are happening. And, of course, it was out on the front page of the Gisborne Herald, having seen that logging truck tipped over. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know what's going on here, JT. And it's been going on for quite some time now, eh?
Yeah, and just the frequency of it seems to be, it's like every week we see another incident involving a logging truck. And I know some of these guys, certainly some of the comments I read, they got a bit anti towards car drivers, but, all road users need to be accountable for their actions. Whether you're on a little car, or you're 40 tons of logs, which loaded in quantity, may not be trained or have sufficient skill to handle that load. So calm down, everyone. It's a season to be jolly. Ho, ho, ho.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And, man, Donald Trump, oh, bro, what is up with that guy? I mean, like you said, he was supposed to be at a funeral, and he was. Thank goodness he did show up with his wife, of course. I don't know. The guy is just so up himself. I think his ego is just so huge that he thinks he's bigger than the United States, it seems, eh, Reno?
Well, I'm glad you said it was his ego that was huge, mate. Good, nothing else is, but
seems so.
Yeah, I don't know. He just thinks he's the biggest. He'd go to people. I don't know. Them Americans, they love him. They think he's the best president ever in history and the whole works.
Yeah, some of them do.
But, not all of them. Not all of them, but ones that I'd see on there, and it's like, man, that really brassed me off when I saw the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's like, oh, yeah.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. I don't know. You see what happens. Might be Kanye West will beat him in the next election.
Could be. He's one of your best mates, though, isn't he, Raa?
Uncle Donald.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, he's a man of many things, Keithy, and the mate is not one of them, I'll tell you. I'm still amazed at how long, he's been able to be president of the USA. I mean...
Another 4 years after 2020, bro. Another 4 years after 2020.
Yeah. He's not well liked internationally, and, he has a small following in the States, but apparently that's all that matters. I mean, he's still in the top position.
Yep,
so,
it's the American public that counts. Yep.
Carry on and that for another few more years, otherwise, geez.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway, Raa, thanks once again for joining us this weekend. Always good to hear from you, and look forward to catching up with you a bit later.
Yeah, bro, and on our final show for the year, I believe. So join us next weekend.
Absolutely. Reno, it's always a pleasure to be able to catch up with you. It's always fun to share a little bit of banter and share a bit of kaka, as you call it. Look forward to catching up with you a little bit later as well.
Yeah, always good, mate. Enjoy the beautiful weather, and just reiterating what JT said, everyone out on the road, please be safe. It is a time to be joyful, and hey, whānau time, Christmas time, and get out there and have a good time. And yeah, look forward to next Saturday. We'll catch up on Wednesday, mate, and I'll leave JT do the old ho-ho. What was the last word, bro?
Ho. Anyway, JT, awesome to be able to catch up with you again. Definitely look forward to catching up with you next weekend. As I look forward to catching up with you pretty much every Saturday morning, to be quite honest.
Yeah, looking forward to the last show of the year. Never sleeping on a Saturday morning. Look, I don't mind hauling after the bed. It's 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning here, and having a bit of a chat to the boys. Just everyone back there in Gisborne East Coast, Brian Tamaki, and the Man Up Movement, the old two tangata, iwi tapu boys are heading your way, so get out of town for the day.
Whakarongo ki te reo irirangi a Turanga Nui a Kiwa. Te reo o te iwi.